Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory. I'm Illusion like usual, and this is episode 6. So, hopefully you guys watched. Oops. Hopefully you guys watched the stream update video. That way you can kind of see the progress we're at before we move much further. Looks like we're about to get our 10th piece of obsidian, so you know what that means. But I want to make a few things before we go into the nether. Also, I turned this off for the ore processing side. I just mainly have it processing dust so I can collect more redstone. So redstone seems to be an issue right now, and we're doing pretty good resources. I started to block it up a little bit because it was getting a little intrusive. So let's get going. I'm going to get an electrolytic core for a electrolytic separator. That's what I want. So I need some gold, iron, I got that, and enriched alloy. I think those are still in here. Yeah, they are. I'll just keep them there. Alright, gold, that. Oh, I need some of these. But anyway, this pack is going well. Oh, there you go. Need that too. One thing I had considered, and I'm still debating in it, and I may just make a separate video and just post it as a. Actually, you know what? I'm not gonna make it as a separate video because if you're liking this series, you're gonna watch the videos. So then I'll just put the question in the video. If I can get it to work, and that's an if. What am I missing? Iron. If I can get it to work, would you guys be interested in me switching this pack over to Agrarian Skies? Basically just copying the world over. Redstone. I gave it a try, I guess 2 days ago from when I'm recording, and it worked okay, kinda-ish. Mechanism had an issue, but other than that, it went fine. So would you guys be interested in me switching this over to Agrarian Skies? I don't know, let me know. I mean, assuming that I can accomplish it, that is. Since they fixed the quest modes for Agrarian Skies, it's piqued my interest a little bit. So let me know what you think. Just vote down below, and you know, I will make a judgment call after a few days and get some votes in. Alright, so that guy is working. So there's some water. But other than that, I think I'm still having some issues with my animal farm. I would have thought I've spawned an animal by now. Maybe, I don't know what I'm missing, but it's a 5x5 area. All of it has greater block light level than level 8 or 9, whatever it is, the thing it needs. So, I don't know what the deal is. I also started switching to composting leaves, just turn the shear leaves mode on for this, because you can compost leaves into dirt. And of course you can get a whole lot more dirt out of leaves than saplings. But anyway, that's another story for another day. Quick sleep while it's getting dark. Alright, let's get this processing some hydrogen. Oh, are you not gonna let me? What about you? You're empty. So let me do it like this. Should. Yeah, that'll work. Alright, let's start to separate the hydrogen from the oxygen. So let's get on to the next piece. Got enough of that. I don't have any more iron dust. Do I? Grab some of that. Okay. Sure. Grab 8 of you. Alright, now we got a gas tank. So I'll just put you in here. Fill you up with hydrogen. Why are you? Why are you? Oh, it's this slot. Hello, wake up. Okay, so let me, I'll cut the camera, let that guy fill up a little bit, and find a place to set up the nether portal, and, it's not that weird. Said portal weird. Um, and then we will get venturing off to the nether, so I'll be back in just a sec. Alright, let's get this thing started. So, tank, control circuit, jetpack. That's basically one of the main reasons why I added in mechanism is for the jetpack and the generators, and I'm not going to use the ore processing. I said that before because they're not originally designed for this pack, but I don't like having to get deep into Darkcraft just to be able to fly. I think that's a little bit very narrow in the mod spectrum, so that's why I did it this way. So, get you out of here. Grab one of you, just in case. I got some arrows in the other chest. I need a sword. So what kind of swords can we make? Tinker's Construct. I definitely want to get into that. Magical crops. Oh, nice. Oh well. The diamond sword looks really cool. I don't need my hoe. Alright, so let's grab my arrows from my other chest. I can't make any more because I don't have any feathers. Oh, I already got them. Nice. We need to take some food. Got some food there. Alright, let's go build the portal real quick. Alright, so we got 11. So we're going to make the cheap version of the portal since, why not? I made a little spot over here. I cleared out where the old lava place used to be. Put a little fence so we don't have any visitors. I'll do you right there. This obsidian looks pretty good. Nice. Cool deal. Alright, flint and steel, which I can accomplish with that. I got plenty of flint from all that gravel. 10. There we go. Always put them backwards. Always, always. Now, a rule that I've learned from many a time of getting screwed over Oh, my place caught on fire again. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do something about this because this is not going like I want it to go. Hmm. Yeah, another project for another day. Like I was saying, I've gotten screwed over so many times where I do not go into the nether without taking the flint and steel with me. Let's go right into the nether and then, oh, apparently I have a dark spot. Don't blow up. Where is my dark spot? F7. Oh, damn. Wow. Hmm. I must have broke a torch sometime. Because this was fully lit up. Okay. Take a handful more torches just in case it is the nether. I think we're about ready to go. Grab a little more building material. Got a bucket, torch, jetpack. Okay. Charge up the jetpack. So that should be pretty much a full jetpack. So I will bring you back when it's finished filling up and ready to go into the nether. Alright, last bit going in. Nice. And there is, with this new net mechanism, there's an upgraded version of this called a armor jetpack, where it actually gives you some hit points. Nice, I'm in regular, hover, disable. Nice. Got a nice little cool sound to it as well. Another reason why I wanted to get this jetpack in this episode, it's probably one of the next few episodes. I want to get a mob farm up and going. So having a jetpack to get up to the mob farm to do work and build it, it's gonna be nice. So here we go. See how long it takes to load. That's not too bad. Wow. Looks like I have a very crappy spawn. Let's get rid of this. I already know what I died. Okay, well, um, guess bringing a jetpack was a pretty good idea. Is my brightness all the way up? Hmm. Uh, okay. Alright, give me a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. So, after I looked at the, after I googled it real quick, apparently the nether is supposed to be in a skyblock form. I didn't know that. I thought it was a normal nether. So, if you look on my mini map, you can see that there's just nether fortresses, and that's it. There's no bottom to it, and you saw me fall through the world and die earlier. So, I'm in creative right now because I was flying around trying to figure out what happened, and then Once I googled it, I see that this is how it's supposed to be. Basically, we were coming to the nether because I wanted to get nether quartz because I wanted to get an AE system up and going. That was my plan. So obviously that plan is totally shot now, and we have to sort out a new way. From what I understand from Google, is that I gotta start sifting soul sand. So let me jump out of creative and yeah, I'll get that fixed in a second. Let me jump out of creative and get some stuff remade and get ready to start on that system, and be back in a minute. And I guess I kind of screwed up on this one because I've lost everything. I have nothing. So yeah, a little bummed out about that, but we'll make it. So I'll bring you back in a few minutes. Let me get myself recollected and we'll pick it up in just a second. Alright guys, we're back. So made itself just a few tools, and let's see what happens here. Some torches out. Ooh, almost stepped into the void. Died again. Okay. So from what I understand is you place down ancient spores down on a dirt block. It's supposed to turn into mycelium, which should spread, I think. I hope. Maybe. Okay, well let's just give it a try. So I'm going to put down a barrel on top of that, water in there. It's supposed to turn to witch water, which looks like it did. Put a piece of sand in there. Oh, maybe it's not done. Hmm. Okay, let me just give it a second. Okay, it looks like it's pretty purple now. Let's give it a try. Soul sand. Out of that. And supposedly if you sieve soul sand, you will get nether quartz. Let's see. It looks like a bush with it too, and a cobalt nugget. Okay, so wait for it to get down here. So I got 2 nether quartz, a blight berry bush, I got a cobalt nugget. Okay, so that's a start. Now I gotta think of a way to automate this. So the mycelium is spreading, which is good. Because you have to put water in and then put sand in. So that means I can use an activator to put the sand in. That's going to be an interesting process, but you also have to put a bucket of water in. I don't think you can just pump water in. Let's give that a try. Wonder if you can use like liquid ducts to pump water in. Or fluid ducts, whatever. It's gonna take me a long time for me to stop saying liquid ducts. Okay, so let's give this a try. On camera try. No promises. Probably will go horribly wrong like most things for me. But you know what? You're here with me. We're gonna try it out. So get out the way. Well, I lost a bucket in the process, so I'll have to get that back going. I need sand. Sand I have right here. Been making some sand because I want to make a smeltery before too long, but it's gonna take this long to get Tinker's Construct stuff. I don't know. May not be worth it. One more. Lever. Grab a lever. No, I don't need a lever. So let's go ahead and set you to output mode. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Where did half of your water just go? Must be in the pipe. So if I can pump water into it and activate it with a activator to put sand in, I can activate it with the same activator to pull the soul sand out. Now I just have to create a way to collect the soul sand. Well, I'm going to be going out of town. I'm leaving tomorrow, actually. I'm recording this on Monday, so I'll be out of town for a few days. So got lots of hours of driving to think about this, because I want it to be something that's pretty easy to do and keep up with, but can give me a high output of nether quartz. Well, but it makes it a whole lot easier now that you can pump water into it. If you didn't have to pump water to it, that'd be a whole lot harder. Have to use a turtle. Alright, so there's 9 pieces of soul sand. So let's see what we get out of 9 pieces of soul sand. Just nether quartz, just one. Just one. Alright, so fluids crystal, so we need 4 there to get that going. And speaking of applied energistics, you guys make sure you go watch the new mod spotlight by Direwolf on applied energistics 2. I've started watching it, but it's very interesting. Once I wrap my head around it, I might do a spotlight as well, because I was planning on doing a spotlight on AE1, but last couple times I tried to record it, kept getting interrupted. Is that it? Did you process all 9? Yes, she did. So let's see what we got out of that. 14? It is 14. Hmm. Well, this is not what I expected. So, well, let's make a little bit of the AE stuff. Normally I would cook nether quartz to make silicon, but not today. Alright, so, alright, 4, one more, 5, 4 diamond, 2 more redstone, please. Alright, and I need a knife, cutting knife. I think it'd be a piece of iron too, in it. Well, let's start on the AE system. Yeah. Okay. You there. You there. Okay. Joy. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4. Cook you. And we need 4 iron to go around it. Yep. Yep. That whole nether fortress sky block really changed my plan. Alright, so we got a controller. Nice. And pattern encoder. Yeah, we'll start working maybe on AE next episode a little bit more. I guess I gotta make a fair amount of more supplies and can't go very far because we don't have a whole lot of nether quartz. I mean, I guess I can get a chest and a terminal probably. Yeah. Yeah. It'll just be very basic AE system. So we'll pick that up. Thanks for joining me again on another episode of Sky Factory. A little bit more derpy and didn't go exactly like I wanted it, but yeah, that's how things go. So be sure to subscribe, leave me some comments, and again, let me know what you think about maybe switching over to Agrarian Skies. I am not completely sold on the idea. That's why I'm asking for your feedback. And if I get a big outpour for switch over, then I may do that. If everybody's like, hey, whatever, then I may stay. I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent to now, looking for a little feedback. So I'll see you guys on the next one.